In today's video, we're going to be talking about 20 spiritual things you could do while under quarantine. Basically, while you're at home. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and hello, if you're new, make sure that you subscribe before you leave. That way you'll never miss out on another video. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about 20 things you could do while you're under quarantine. So a lot of us right now are stuck in the house, and there's a lot that comes with that. You know, you're spending a lot more time with your family, you're spending a lot more time indoors. So I thought I would do this video on 20 different spiritual things you could do inside your house for yourself to better your spiritual growth. By the way, I am in my onesie and I have my coffee here. I figured I'm not going anywhere. I'm in the house. I might as well get ready, but stay in my onesie. It is cold and rainy today, and this coffee feels really good. So if you're interested in 20 spiritual things you could do at home during quarantine, keep watching. Number 1, you want to burn sage. Now this is important, especially right after you watch the news and what's happening in the world, or maybe right after you come home from the grocery store and stuff. It's really important to cleanse your space, cleanse your own energy, cleanse the energy in your house. So sage is actually very good for that. And what I like to do is burn this and kind of allow the smoke to go into every corner of my home. So that's the first spiritual thing you could do, is just burn sage, especially after watching the news. Number 2, you want to burn some incense. Now this is also good for clearing the energy in your home and using aromatherapy to really calm down the energy of your home and just, you know, make your home a positive, uplifting place just by using scent. So here I have 2 of my favorites right now, which is sandalwood and rose, and then I have a Shiva incense too, because I like to work with him for protection and just calm energy, mostly just protection. So you want to make sure to light your incense and kind of allow the smoke to go all over your house. Just cleanse the energy all over your house, your body, you know, your bedroom. It's really, really nice also that it kind of puts this really pretty scent into the air. And aromatherapy is really good for calming your nerves and just inviting a lot of good and positive energy into your life. The third thing you could do under quarantine that is actually really good for your spiritual growth is to connect with your crystals. So these are 5 crystals that I feel like are perfect for beginners. We have rose quartz, which is unconditional love energy. It's pure love energy. Then we have labradorite, and this is good for like when energies become really dull and boring and stagnant. Labradorite kind of brings things back to life, adds fun, spontaneous energy. And it's known as the crystal of magic, the crystal of synchronicity. So it's a really special crystal to me. That's my favorite. Like, I always have labradorite with me. The third one is amethyst. Amethyst is really good to calm your mind. If you have insomnia, keep amethyst around you while you go to sleep. You can also use amethyst just to, just calm down, relax. It's very tranquil energy. And then we have jet. Or you could use any black crystal, black tourmaline, black onyx, black obsidian. This is jet, and this is one of my favorites. I've had this one for years. Black crystals just really help to get rid of negative energy and just absorb negative energy and kind of just take it away from you. And then the last one we have here is citrine. Citrine is the crystal of happiness. So it brings cheer and success and joy and laughter. So these are 5 crystals that I feel like everybody should have. If you guys are interested in any of these crystals, I do have some up in my Etsy shop. If you guys want to visit my shop, I'll leave it linked in the description below. But the third thing you could do under quarantine is connect with your crystals. The third thing you can do is to make a gratitude list. Now this is really important because it really raises your vibration, and I feel like this is a very important thing that everybody should be doing, because the amount of changes that doing this brings into your life is insane. Like, you may not believe it, but I'm telling you, just try it out. Even if you don't feel like it, sit down, get yourself a piece of paper. I have my journal right here, and write down at least 10 things that you're grateful for. It's really, really good for your energy, for bringing in positive energy and just kind of redirecting and refocusing your energy onto something good. The fifth thing that you could do while you're stuck at home during quarantine is to journal. Journaling is really good to get to know yourself, to express your emotions, and get things out on paper. It's really important to do that, especially if you are at home majority of your time. You have to let these things out. You have to express yourself and just do it in a creative way. This is my journal right here. I'm showing you a few pages that I just do when I'm bored, or I really just need to get creative or just let things out. So get creative with your journal, you know, cut out pictures from magazines, draw in it, get your stuff out in your journal. It's very, very important. The sixth thing you could do while stuck at home in quarantine is burn bay leaves. So you guys know, if you guys have been following me on my channel, the significance of burning bay leaves, how powerful it is, how magical it is, and just the energy that it gives off is really, really good. So what I'm gonna do here, I have 3 bay leaves. I'm just gonna be using 1 for video purposes, and I am gonna burn it in my abalone shell. You could burn it in any fire safe dish. So what I'm gonna put here is happy energy. And then you could write anything, you know, calm energy, bliss, harmony, wealth, money, good luck, whatever it is that you want to attract. And then basically what you're gonna do is just burn it. So I don't have my pluckers here. I'm just gonna burn it like this. If you guys are interested in buying bay leaves from me, I do have a few left on my store, and you can purchase on there, and I'll link that down below. But yeah, let it burn all the way through. The smoke that the bay leaves release, it helps calm stress and anxiety and worry as well. So yeah, burn bay leaves. The 7th thing you could do for the energy in your home is burn blue candles, especially during quarantine and self-isolation, especially when you consume the news. Burn blue candles, because blue candles bring peace and harmony into the home. Here I have mine that's actually prepared with some cinnamon, rose petals, and valerian, all to just bring that peace and harmony energy into your home. So that's something that you could do to really help the energy around your family and inside of your house, is to burn a blue candle. If you guys want valerian, I have some in my shop, but you don't have to use any herbs or anything. You could just light a blue candle. Number 8, you want to create a vision board. So this is a perfect time to create a vision board, because you are reflecting and redirecting your energy, working on your spiritual growth, getting clear on what changes you want to make in the future, what you want to attract and manifest in the future. So this here is, I actually don't have a vision board, I have a vision book. So it's a whole entire book, and every page is like themed with travel or love or whatever. So this is like my inner self, my spirituality, my spiritual growth, the inner peace that I want to feel within myself. This is all the stuff I want to attract and just have really engraved into my being. So this is like my spiritual vision board. But make it however you want to, you know, travel, you can make it for love, career, money, whatever you want to attract into your life. Just make sure that you get really creative and you have fun with it. And yeah, number 8, create a vision board. Number 9 is to work on your altar. So behind me here, I actually am about to clean up my altar, take everything off, clean it, and then put everything back on. So it's really important to work on your altar, clean your altar, redecorate it, rearrange it, or even create a new one. I actually have an altar for an energy that I work with in my kitchen, and then I also have an altar here for Ganesh and Lakshmi. So I have 2 right now in my home. So yeah, create an altar for love, create an altar for your ancestors, create just an altar where it's a sacred space for you to do your rituals and burn your incense and your bay leaves, just like a separate space in your home. So yeah, work on your altar. Number 10 is read. Catch up on your reading. This is a good time that if you're stuck inside to gain knowledge and wisdom from books. These are perspectives from different people who've experienced things in their life, and they share it through a book, and I feel like it's such a good way to obtain knowledge and resources and tools for us to move forward on our own journey, you know, figuring things out. Sometimes we try to do it alone, and it's hard. It's like a struggle to try to figure things out and process things in your mind. And I find when I read books, I expand my mind to like new ways to figure things out, new ways to live, new ways to understand, just newness, new energy. And it's always helpful when you read a book. And if you don't like to read, get Audible. I'm not sponsored by Audible, which I wish I was. My boyfriend and I love to listen to Audible when we're driving, when we're packaging orders for my Etsy shop, or when I'm cleaning my closet or cleaning or cooking. We just have Audible on a lot, and it's a really good way to connect if you guys are in relationships, to listen to the same book together and then talk about it afterwards. But the book that I'm reading right now is The Power of Awareness by Neville Goddard. I think I'm saying that right. You guys, if you can get your hands on this book, it's amazing. It just opens your eyes to how your mind creates your reality, and it goes into detail, and even down to the specifics of how other people treat you based on the thoughts that you have about that person in your mind. It's insane. Like, this book blew my mind. I'm almost finished with it. I may even put some quotes up on Patreon. If you guys want to follow me on Patreon, I like to talk about, a lot of spiritual things over there, and just a lot of rituals I put up there too. But really, really good book. Get your reading done while in quarantine. Number 11, use perfume. And you're probably like, what? What does that have to do with quarantine? Well, you're stuck at home, and I feel like when you put on whatever it is, it could be perfume, it could be lotion, it could be oils, but put something on your body that is nurturing your body and just making you feel good by using aromatherapy and scent and essential oils. For me, the best thing right now, and I feel like I wanted to share perfume instead of saying essential oils or lotion or whatever, because I feel like everybody has perfume, so every once in a while, maybe if you want to use your expensive one, or maybe a lesser expensive one, or if you guys have mists, body sprays, or lotions, or essential oils that just are your favorites and make you feel good, wear it throughout the day, because it will lift your spirits. And not only that, but perfumes carry essential oils, and essential oils have their own vibrations, their own properties, their own energies. So this is one I have here. This is by La Favorite. It's Rus and Rus. It has oud in it, and I actually have a video coming out on oud and how it's benefited my life, and how just a little bit more information about it. So stay tuned for that video. But yeah, when you're at home, like, especially around your, I sprayed that in my mouth. Especially if you're around your significant other, it's a treat, you smell nice, and they just kind of, it's attractive. It's very attracting and attractive to smell good. So smell good. You don't even have to use perfume. You could use my oils on my Etsy shop. I have a few up. I have a Kali protection oil with blue tansy, which is a very unique oil. It's also for calming and alluring and attracting. So if you guys are interested in that, I have those up in my shop. But yeah, just use scented things to put on your body and watch the energy change around you, within you, and in your home. Number 12, I don't really know how I would show you guys this, but number 12 is connect with your ancestors. This is a time of going inwards, and if you are quarantining at home, use this time to connect with your ancestors and your spirit guides too. And the way that I connect with ancestors is by offering them, their favorite things. Like, say your grandpa really loved cigarettes, or maybe your grandma really loved a specific scent of a perfume or something. Or if you don't have that, you can just offer them incense and just thank them for their guidance, and whatever way you connect with your ancestors or loved ones that have passed on. This is a great time for you to connect with them. Number 13, you want to cook with basil. Basil is an herb. I say basil two different ways, basil or basil. I don't know if there's a correct way of saying it, but basil. Basically, you can cook with basil, and basil carries energies of love, prosperity, and abundance, and harmony, and peace, and calmness, and just very, very good energy. So it's a really good herb to cook with right now, especially when you are at home. You want to infuse your food with good energy, and harmony, and balance, and peace, joy, all of that good energy, which basil carries. Number 14, make yourself some herbal tea. Now, I like this one because herbs carry vibrations, herbs carry energies. So whenever you feel extra stressed out, or maybe you have a hard time sleeping, or maybe you just want an uplifting kind of an energy, use herbs in your tea. So here I have, I'm sorry for all the lipstick marks all over my cup, but here I have lavender, and I made lavender tea for myself just to calm the energy down and relax. Valerian tea is really good for calming down. Peppermint tea is really good to open up communication and your throat chakra. Rose tea is really good for love and opening up your heart chakra. So you can use different herbs for different purposes. You can also use ginger, and that's really good for really good positive uplifting energy. So yeah, you can use a lot of different kinds of herbs, but make yourself a nice hot cup of tea and just relax and enjoy it. You deserve it. Another thing that is actually really good for your spirit is playing with your animals. Connect with your animals. This here is Sharabi, my baby. She's the youngest cat that we have, and I love just spending time with her, just connecting with her, just petting her. It's so therapeutic and relaxing. It's so calming. Just makes me really happy. So if you guys have animals and pets, connect with them. Really like play with them, spend time with them. They're very, very healing. So yeah, that's another thing you could do while you're in quarantine. Just spend a little more time with them, pet them, connect with them, spoil them. Number 16 is actually everything to do with gardening and planting. I can't take you guys outside right now. I can't take the camera outside. I'm not even gonna go outside right now because it is raining. It's raining super hard. It's like pouring outside and it's wet and nasty. So I did want to share with you guys that it's very important for your spiritual growth to connect with plants because it helps to ground your energy. Sometimes in the midst of chaos and craziness and stress and anxiety, we're just too much in our head and overthinking, and the energy around our head is very overactive. So what we need to do is ground ourselves, put our feet back into the earth, really connect with the physical world, come back to the physical world. A really, really good way to do that is by using plants. Now here I have my green onions. Did you guys know that when you're done using your green onions, when you get them from the store, you know how you have the bottom pieces left? Just put it in a cup of water and it will grow again. So this is what I have here. This is all I have right now indoors. And so I like to take care of this, and I like to kind of make sure that the water is clean, change the water out, and kind of trim off any little dry pieces and stuff. So I tend to this inside of the house. But I do have my basil and mint. If you guys watched my vlog, you know those are outside, and right now it's raining, so it's already being watered. I don't really have to tend to it, but it's really relaxing, just kind of connecting with plants and nature, and do it in whatever way is convenient for you. Right now during quarantine, this is convenient for me. It gives me new green onions. I can take care of something, use something to ground my energy, and something of nature is inside of my house. As weird as it seems with green onions, but it's true. Number 16, pour yourself a glass of wine or a drink or something to just help you unwind and relax at the end of the day when you've been productive, or you've done things around the house, or you've really just been productive in any way you feel that you are productive. This is not for everybody because this is a weird time. So for some people, going to alcohol is not the best thing. But for anyone else, I feel like for me, this is a really nice way to just unwind at the end of the night and just have some wine, watch Netflix and documentaries. Tiger King, if you guys have seen it, leave me a comment down below what you guys think about that show. I became so hooked on it that I watched the whole thing in like 2 days. So another thing I do want to mention is, again, this is not for everyone. Okay, so there are people that can handle alcohol and there are people that cannot handle alcohol, especially during stressful times. It's borderline, you know, not good for you if you use it in that kind of a way. Number 18 is you want to get fresh air. This is going to help you get mentally clear and just get some fresh air for your mind, also fresh air inside of your house. It's really, really good for your spirit. Now, as you can see, it's raining outside, so I'm not about to go outside, but if you can't really go outside, open a window and let that fresh air in, kind of cleanse your home of any stagnant energy and just, you know, rancid air, nasty smells or anything. Yeah, just open your window, or if it's a nice sunny day, then just go outside. Number 19 is something that I feel like is very important, which is taking a bath. And if you don't have a bath, taking showers. Showers and baths are very calming. They're very relaxing. They allow you that moment alone where you're away from your phone, from social media, from TV, from your family, from everything, the whole world, and you're just alone and naked and vulnerable and like with yourself. And I feel like that's such an important and sacred time to connect with yourself. So taking baths, and make it special, even a shower, light a candle, maybe light some incense, add some essential oils, rose petals to your bath water, add some crystals around you when you're taking a bath or even a shower. And finally, number 20 is to diffuse oil in your home. Now, it doesn't have to be oil. Here I have my oil diffuser that I actually thrifted. Can you guys believe I found this? Like, it wasn't even the thrift. It was on Facebook Marketplace, and we drove about a half an hour out from where we used to live to pick this up from somebody that was just getting rid of a bunch of things. So you never know, somebody else's trash could be your treasure. So what I'm diffusing right now, I kind of just turned it on, but it's candle wax. It's Date Night from Walmart. And it's my favorite candle wax. Holy shit, if you guys smell it, it smells so good. But what I like to do is add essential oils into it. So right here I have lilac, and I have some geranium in here, and I also have a little bit of blue tansy, diffusing that into my house so that the energy feels good and clean and floral, uplifting. Flowers lift your mood, right? As soon as like we go out to run errands and stuff and we walk into the house, being outside right now is stressful with quarantine and everything that's going on. As soon as you walk into your home, you want to make sure that it's uplifting, that your home feels good. Scent is a very, very powerful way to do that. So those are 20 things you could do at home to enhance and really work on your spiritual growth in this quarantine time, and also just help your energy, help you feel better, help the energies that are inside of your home. I feel like it's very important to do social distancing and not go out as much as you can right now. Take care of yourself, take care of your body, wash your hands, just be very careful. But also it's important to work on our spiritual energy too, because we are stuck at home, life is changing, everything is different, and it's important to just make sure to remain calm and get our heads on straight and have our mental clarity and all of that stuff, and to feel good, you know? So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video.